What's good, World Republic? Welcome back to another video. Editor Sly here. Glad you could make it. Before we start, please join the Discord community. Link down below for me. When you click the link, the invite should appear as shown. Click accept invite for direct access to yours truly, your fellow community, as well as being notified every time we go live. You'll also be able to view all VODs from the Discord server, as well as any YouTube videos, and be notified when I post here on YouTube. Speaking of YouTube, around 99% of you guys aren't subscribed to the channel. Make sure you fix that by hitting the subscribe button and turning on all notifications. If you do that, I can find the content for you and we can watch it together. Shout out to all my current subscribers as well as current subs on Twitch. We call y'all citizens, you feel me? And yeah, enjoy the video. What's good, YouTube? We met to another react. So we got to react to Fire Force Season 3 Insane by the dog Eustace, aka Made in Korea. As always, I'm going to pre-file a little like. And I'm going to recommend you check the link down in the description to get my socials, but most importantly, the Discord community, because that'll help you stay notified every time I post a YouTube video and every time I post on Twitch. If you think I just sound like SQC, make sure you subscribe. I don't know why my voice just tweaked out like that. And I don't think I'm going to cut this out, but when I come back, we won't be doing intros and reactions because this video posted right now should have an intro in it. You feel me? That's what I've been working on. But you know what I'm saying? These are part of the reacts from the finale. Without further ado, though, we're just going to hop straight into it. We're getting these done.
I say what the fuck I want, where the fuck I want, pussy ass. And if you was anywhere around me, I'd say shut the fuck up. And I'd probably slap.
His power is like busted, bro. He gets like physically stronger and like faster with heat. It's like, it's one thing to be like Shinra, where like you're throwing heat or like using it to get speed, and speed, you know, therefore it's kind of like power. But this, it literally just converts it to power. It's one of the more busted abilities, like that one dude who's like, he's able to use the sound to turn like fire into ice. I like those creative abilities in Fire Force. Like they take being a pyrokinetic and it's like peak. Arthur too, he's just pretty good.
New op pack in the air, this gas or what? He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him up.
Wise tree.
Gas or
He
what?
said this stomp is crazy. Let's see. Both feet to the face, which has to feel disgusting.
He'll still be alive right now if you niggas ain't gas him
Yeah,
up.
I mean,
Wise tree.
public bonus.
What do you do when you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can do? My nigga, what the fuck are you talking about?
Bro. What are you talking about? He said you can't do nothing, but there's nothing you can't do. What are you talking about?
I mean, you do what you can, Eustace. And all I can do right now is cover that new Fire Force Season 3. Let's get it, boys. People kept commenting on my Soul Eater video, but
I'm supposed to watch that Soul Eater video. It's gotten buried in all these reactions. That's why we're hitting these reactions as hard as we are now. Make sure y'all like this video. We going crazy, man. Shout out to y'all.
did you know Shinra made Soul Eater? Like they're geniuses or something, bro. Shut up. This is like saying, did you know Naruto made Boruto? Thanks a lot. Fire Force Season 3 starts, and we're literally in the town map from BO2. Or maybe this is where King Von is, I'm not too sure. Hey, who is this though? She kinda bad, hold on now. But we see Company A, and them boys getting busy for no reason. Always some boxing going on here.
As always, bro, you know the captain is in Burns. Not Burns. Burns? Obi. I'm tweaking. Burns is the ops. They caught, you know, they captain is Obi, and that nigga a real firefighter. They don't got no power, man. Take this to the streets, man.
Shinra versus Arthur. Shinra flies up with that fire kick, and Arthur blocks it with his sword, Excalibur. Shinra had to back him just to fly right towards him. He was really trying to sleep this man with his foot. He was really snapping on Arthur while everybody watched. Bro trying to do too much because Iris is in the room. This reminds me of when me and my homie got around some girls, and he has a nerve to ask me, do you think I get too much money? Like, what the hell is you talking about, bro? You owe me money. Anyways, Arthur had a lock in, and Shinra flew with that boy, moving different with the kick of doom.
Why is Excalibur in my left hand? I could have sworn I was right-handed.
Coming at him. Meanwhile, Obi was talking to the Fire Force chief, but then 12 came in, talking about some, hey twin, you finna be doing live. What the fuck is happening? Bruh, calm your ass down, bruh. This ain't my first time, bruh. But when he's going to leave, he sees the white clad. Now that right there is a crazy twist. They was getting straight to the peak. This the first episode. But then of course, they showed redacted, and I'm gonna have to blur her face. Like customer service, get me straight back to the peak.
Oh, yo, this, you know, customer service. Like, I don't want to see this bit, bruh. Fan service is so played out, I'm not gonna lie.
It turns out the Holy Soul Temple is working with the White Clad, and they summoned Captain Burns. He was about to get busy on site. Like, I'm not gonna lie, he was getting straight to the action. But Haumea started playing with his mind and sent this man to the Riggedy realm. Bro was literally
hit that nigga with the meanest Snow Bunny mind control. We're very aware of her type, man. Beware that type of milk. It's not milk. Milk.
Sent to God and folded instantly.
Cannot be
Haumea then
fixed,
said
man.
they're the rightful owners of this world. My boy tried to convince Burns to come back, but he wasn't hearing it.
I'm on my knees, this nigga is lying. He's lying, that's not true.
He was lost, but can you even blame him? You show me something this beautiful, I don't know what I'm gonna do. But Company 8 gets word of this taking place, and they could not believe it.
They lock in.
Crazy shit.
Blake these down, boy.
I'm fucking astonished.
But the lieutenant said, I'ma slide for Obi immediately. Y'all sissy boys probably won't slide, but I'm not like Lil Durk. He thought he was going alone to betray the government, but you already know, the whole team was down to slide. I mean, even I betrayed the government.
Company 8 is like the Black Bulls, bro. It's like they have these crazy people, right, who are supposed to be like shines and outcasts, but they have such crazy abilities to where, like, if you need to slide, you want them sliding for you. That's like at least an 85% success rate, no matter who the odds
for me, bruh. I ain't paid my taxes in 5 years. Hey, cut that part out, They even brought along Redacted. Like, why, bruh? She not even from this company. Give her the boot. But at the end, Haumea says they're gonna use Obi to bring in Shinra. And this man Burns started praying for it, bro. Like, nah, it's about to get wicked. Then Shinra had an Adola link, but with none other than Captain Burns himself.
I say what the fuck I want, where the fuck I want, pussy ass nigga. And if you was anywhere around me, I'd say shut the fuck up, bitch nigga, and I'd probably slap you in your fucking mouth.
Basically,
I'd have connected that link. Hey, if you bought it, slide to Addy. And you better be on that Iron Man timing when he was like, you know what? The manager, he think he's like that, bro. I live exactly right here. Pull up.
He called bro saying he's gonna whack Obi, and Shinra ain't gonna stop him. So they then decide to pull up. Meanwhile, Obi was in prison, getting mad. Yo, my boy looking kind of Aki, okay? They had him in jail looking like Aaron. While the whole world is getting the news that Obi kidnapped Shinra and his holy flame. Victor then takes the 8 to some abandoned town, and he finally reveals he's been working with Joker the whole time. Yo, hold on. I'm having some technical difficulties, bro. Hold on, y'all. I need to go fix my mic. Hold on. Then we got Span with the corniest dialogue I didn't ever heard, bro. Talking about some being the evil hero, being from the shadows. He's the lone wolf. He's that, bro. Shut that shit up, bro. I ain't trying to hear that, bro. He was talking about some come play in the shadows.
Emo and boy,
walk the dark hero's path of light. Like, bro, you are 30, bro. You're actually 30, bro. So they then go down to the sewers, and look, guys, Tamaki fell butt first. That shit ain't funny, bro. It ain't funny, bro. I want to know what idiot started this anime joke where it's just literally just like nude. Like, what? I don't understand. It's not funny, bro. But Joker and Shinra decide to slide for Obi together since they're faster than everyone else. They arrived by blowing up the White Class base and aura farming. I ain't gonna lie, Shinra was having a good old time in their section, bro. He's just flying around and stuff until Burns pulled up. In no way he is too old to be aura farmer, man. Come on. He thinks he's Piccolo. Prestige. It's like low-key, bro. He kind of tough though. Shinra was like, why are you doing this, Captain Burns? That boy left him on red in real life, then snapped his fingers, and Obi came up on a cross getting gagged. Like,
hey, bro, you see your mans? Look all that talking, bro. I'm too tired, bro. Let's just get straight to that.
Yo, what are y'all doing to this man over there, bro? So Shinra started running up this building, then try to kick Burns, then look at this, bro. Then he just gonna punch, bro, without even moving into the Sonic roll. Like, come on, he kind of tough. He was charging something, but Joker pulled up, and yo, why he really got hands, bro? They was boxing. He thinks he's in Dragon Ball Z. Okay, I see it. And then he had enough for real. Bro released his Shikai, and it was kind of crazy. Bro might be Headmaster
More Impact frames. I was about to say, yo, his Yamamoto's, man, about to burn the whole vicinity. He the type to be like, man, I'm really losing this fight. Looks to his allies, yo, y'all flee the scene so I can go all out.
He might be Escanor. Meanwhile, the rest of the Company 8 is on the way, but Arthur fell out the truck without anyone realizing. When they
blasting that I might swear when that Kono, well, the fact that they don't realize that Arthur be missing, and this is like the strongest besides, like him and Shinra are top 2. They train with Benny Mark. They're top 2, and they're not. They're top 5. They're not 5, 4, or 3. You know what I'm saying?
He finally arrived, there's already some white class soldiers waiting on them. They look back to seeing Arthur missing, and they knew they was finished. I ain't gonna lie, it was close to over. Like, who gonna do the main fighting for real? But here comes Tamaki trying to lead the charge, while the lieutenant shoots his bullets, but the white class started controlling them, sending them right back. She was low-key soloing the whole Company 8 by herself. Basically, she's making magnetic fields with golden heat. I don't know, bruh. I don't even know. If someone wants to explain in the comments, go ahead, bruh. But she was out here clapping these boys. They had to dodge their own weapons. Like, she literally had an enemy UAV and
it's pretty much bad matchups.
Balls. Like, she has a phase Jarvan method. But Tamaki finally did something impressive and dropped the whole spirit bomb on her head. But wait, I should have known. She didn't do any damage at all. Like, why is she in the show? Tamaki started getting pieced up, and I've never been more happy in my life. But they somehow turned this freaky. Like, bro, I'm not even trolling, bro. Her clothes fell off. Like, how, bro? Don't piss me off right now. You know what? I'm not showing this fight no more. I'm not going to show. I'm going to skip to the end, okay? Because Lieutenant Hinawa was moving different.
The GOAT.
Steady watching me. Every day they clocking me. Red alert. I'm the dangerous. I keep that clock on.
That is said.
Every day they clocking.
You thought that tap was hard? Yeah, that's a target.
They melted her gloves down, then dropped her just like that. That's crazy, bruh. He must have picked up insta-kill off the floor and shot her. Like, there's no way. But she also had her guards with her, and apparently they also got hands. This guy literally speed blitzed the whole team and was moving crazy until we seen a slash in the wind. And this way, Arthur
manipulating the wind by changing the temp. Why is he gonna have no pants on? None of them have pants on. He had to have taken their pants off. There's no reason none of them have pants on. They're fire soldiers. That's like a hazard, unless it's just like a bad frame. Look at him aura farming, bro. He like a Hakuro from that time, bro. Look at this aura farming. But what was I about to say? Oh yeah, he's probably manipulating the wind by changing the density of the pressure between the hot and cold currents. Fire Force is really creative when it comes to that, like how their people use their powers, like how their powers exist pretty much, and then how they use them as well.
Pulled up, he ain't do no talking. Bro grabbed his sword once, this man froze like he's Elsa, and he was done for just like that. Like Arthur pulling up, and he clean with it, and he laid. Meanwhile, they inject Captain Obi with one of those bugs, and my man started tweaking out, looking like a homunculus from Full Metal Alchemist. But it was all cap. He started flexing, and that boy is so ripped, the bug couldn't even pierce his skin. Then this dude pulled up on Arthur, and his name's Dragon. You would have thought his name was Machine. Bug couldn't even pierce his skin. Then this dude pulled up on Arthur.
Yeah, so the other people, like, there's some canonic reason why their pants were off.
His name's Dragon. You would have thought his name was Mishima, the way he looking like a Tekken character, but it's whatever. Arthur pulled up and tried to clip this man, I mean full 200 pump, but Dragon didn't even take any damage. He pulled up behind Arthur and sent his ribs to the afterlife. Arthur was knocked out, but then seen an opportunity to aura farm, and he took it immediately. Like, there was no reason to even hit this move, but I let that slide because it was clean. He pulled back up, trying to get busy, but all his attacks really do no damage. This man's moving like Kirito from SAO. His regen is too fast. Arthur was hitting him, and he was the only one taking damage, because apparently this man's dragon scales are enough to hurt people. He then mega evolved and smacked Arthur down to the underrealm. Arthur got up.
His power is explained by fire manipulation, by the way.
Power up using a mythical cape and his sword, but he just couldn't beat the dragon because he kept evolving mid-battle. I ain't gonna lie. Someone please explain in my comment section what this has to do with heat, bruh. No, he's just evolving mid-fight. Like, there's no other way to say it. Anyways, Joker shot 4 cards at Burns and he didn't even dodge. While Shinra came with a down slam at Doom, hitting this man through like 20 layers of this building. I ain't gonna lie, this is a crazy attack right here. Shinra then flew at Captain Burns, kicking this man, and even hit the Tasmanian Devil spin. Then flew up with a down slam, then Captain Burns.
This Burns said, kind of good, bro. He's getting Akira mid-fight, bro. He's quite literally eating good. Block.
This man, and even
that's when he worked.
Hit the Tasmanian Devil.
He tanked that, and it's a boom, hammer fist of boom.
Then flew up with a down slam, then dodged this punch just to get hit with another. He then took his coat off and hear me out. This outfit right here is really hard. It reminds me of Naruto's outfit when it'd get like blown off or something, and he'd have like this ninja undershirt on. It was kind of tough. It was even cooler when he was on fire, then pulled up on Burns.
It's yes, like
he got cracked, but the way he moved reminded me of like Pikachu or something. Okay, like quick attack type shit. Bro was literally breakdancing for no reason, then flew up into the sky to go for the anime battle arena down slam. But Burns wasn't even reason.
Good impact.
Into the sky to go for the anime battle.
You saw that? Devil's footprint type vibe.
Breakdancing for no reason, then flew up into the sky to go for.
That's why his fire had like that devilish smirk. Hold on. Tell me, you chat, I be seeing it.
Anime.
I missed it again, bro. Even at this speed, talking about I be seeing it. You think I can get it? When did that frame happen? I missed way too much, boy. Did that frame happen?
Overhead hammer fist to his chest.
Fuck! I'm down.
Then put it back to the bro was literally breakdancing for no reason. Then
slower than 0.25, maybe, chat. Hold on.
Flew up into the sky to go for the anime.
I missed it again. I'm sure y'all saw it though. That impact frame of Burns is kind of hard. I just like the explode. Like, the explosions are tight. Fire powers can be done really well. They can be done okay, and they can be done poor. Fire Force is really doing it really well, which makes sense. The entire process is based off
Battle Arena down slam, but Burns wasn't even feeling it. He put both his
hands
that
again, bro.
Then put the overhead hammer fist to his chest.
Made the bracelet fall on, man. Unbuckle his shit.
I ain't got shit with my knuckle. Hey, but don't count me out just yet. I'm a little turn on myself.
Hey!
Shinra had to spin back and literally summon the devil. Like, yo, why is they really snapping like this? I ain't gonna lie. This fight right here is summon the devil.
We saw the same joint earlier. I couldn't get the frame, but now it's like red.
Like, yo, why is they really snapping like this? Like, I ain't gonna lie. This fight right here is some peak, but tell me why. Burns locked in, taking a foot to the face, then clapped the
you
off
been
the wall. I'm just trying to figure out
what
what has Joker been doing while Shinra fights a top 5 character, bro. He been on a bathroom break. Where is he? I'm confused right now. He's literally trolling this man with the grab moves, throwing him around. Shinra really had to start moving, and he was still doing no damage, bro. While Burns hit the Xavier Soul base double whammy on him. Like, this is crazy. At this point, Shinra needs to stop, bro. While Burns hit the Xavier Soul base double whammy on him. Like,
in this situation, I'm pissed, bro.
This is crazy.
I'm the rookie, bro. And this thing has the audacity. I know it's sustainable. This thing has the audacity to be smoking, hands in his pockets. As I've been trying to put work on this thing, and I'm literally bleeding from the dome. Where were you at, bro? Not even just on some carry-like damage. Pull some aggro, man.
At this point, Shinra needs to stop and start fighting Joker, bro. Because why is he letting you get whipped right now?
I'm saying. No movement from Joker, by the way.
No way he locked in like this, using Captain Burns' body as a trampoline. While Joker probably somewhere being corny talking about some heated dark lore. Then show has an Adola link with Shinra, finally getting some of his memories back after how Maya altered his mind. Meanwhile, Shinra's flames turned blue, and he got some words on his forehead. Now, I believe this translates to real nigga, but I'm not too sure. So then he flies towards Burns.
I believe this translates to real nigga. It's crazy, but last season it was foreshadowed that they become stronger because they know what it's like when they're like on their edge when it comes to fighting, and they've opened the gate of death in terms of like they're right there, they're used to fighting there, which in general ups your fighting IQ because you're not afraid anymore. It's kind of like with test taking. If you've ever experienced like being nervous on tests, but like you're halfway through the semester and now like they just seem way too easy, it's because you kind of know what range you're gonna score and they don't scare you anymore. Once that stress is gone, you're gonna perform a lot better. Not to mention, because they performed on oxygen deprivation, which in this verse is pretty much fatal, they know how to like use their fire efficiently and like when to put, you know, power here, when to conserve some power, and how to push past the brain's natural limiter of like, oh, let's chill, we might die.
Everything he has.
But this is where like it's actually
Blackfoot burning on his face, okay? Or so we thought, because he got even stronger, then turned to the one Escanor. Shinra then had to take that boy back because he got even stronger.
It is literally Escanor.
Then turn.
He has a main, bro. Only difference is Fire Force actually getting the animation it deserves.
To the one
do something.
Shinra then had to take that boy back to the manga to show that he's really him. Not gonna lie, I love when anime do this. Boy. It reminds me of like I meant to say One Piece, okay? It reminds me of One Piece, like Luffy punching St. Charles Hall. You get the point, bro. Burns dropped down, and then he told him,
put a hole in that boy, turn him to a Huxtable.
Shinra is the future, but then he got stabbed from the back. A shadow appeared behind this man, and it was a demon Inferno like with Burns. A missing eye. So really, it's a doppelganger of Burns. Yeah. Also, Dragon was about to obliterate Company 8, but somehow, when this went off, Iris saved them. And I'm not too sure how she did this, it ain't been revealed yet. But Captain Burns told him to leave and just started ore farming.
I think she probably has like 5. I mean, she's a pirate. Like she was in the orphanage, the same one that Habana was in, and she's like a pyrokinetic that's really good. I don't know how good of a pyrokinetic Iris is. Maybe it was a device Vulcan made. I'm lost.
As he was dragged into the underrealm, the White Clad was then going to kill Company 8, but then they got shot down by a mystery man in a mask. And yes, Pluto, that has been killed Company 8,
you see the
but then they got shot down by a mystery man in a mask. And yes, Pluto, that is Benimaru. And I ain't gonna lie, out here, he was moving like the authorities, bruh. He is controlling the map. Bro really took his top off and started throwing them bombs at them. Sherman tried to stop, bro. Then how man?
This nigga moving like Shanks, bro. Pulls up. No point to feud anymore. Let's just go home.
They try to use lightning, but basically, bro controls all the heat around him. He's literally a...
Benimaru is literally OP in his verse because if you create fire, the way to get nerfed is by someone who controls fire. Because they can use that fire against you. Not literally, sometimes literally, but not literally. But you know what I'm saying? And if you manipulate fire, then is that create fire, use that against you because they can move faster. You can like manipulate a current existing fire. You feel me? Benny has the ability to manipulate fire, which gives him like absolute defense against pyrokinetics, which everyone in the verse is a pyrokinetic. But he also has the ability to generate fire. so he doesn't have the nerf of like, you know what I'm saying? Oh shoot, I don't have any ranged attacks, or oh, I have to think of what I'm gonna manipulate. It's like, no, I can create it and then manipulate what I just created. It gives him an unprecedented amount of control. He's like the Satoru Gojo, not only because of the eyes, but he's literally like the chosen one. Like, there's no reason he should be moving like this.
Out here, so they got no chance. Meanwhile, Shinra and Joker free Captain Obi. Benimaru saves everyone from the White Clad, but stays behind because he wants to see how everyone's moving. He tried to cut them all down, but Charon, my Black King, was out here pulling with Fireball Jutsu. Yeah. Then Dragon tried to handle Benimaru, but he pulled off some nonsense out his bag and stopped that boy. Then he just dipped because who's gonna stop him anyways? Yeah, they then went back to Asakusa, and Benimaru says he'll slide for them at any time. But at the same time, Sister Iris goes back to her old church that burnt down. The rest of the company would also pull up, trying to figure out what's going on. They find an underground passage below the church and find it full of books about bugs. Turns out they're making children eat bugs, the infernal bugs. They all grew up as test subjects. That's why they all have flower names like Iris and Hibana. Their crops being farmed. Then Iris's mom pulled up. Sister Ibani. I mean, wait, yo, I'm freaked out. Sister Ibane. Hold on, I'm freaked out. I'm a robot. Her name is Simira.
Ibana, Iris.
And she popped up, and I ain't gonna lie, she was moving straight creepy. Hibana confronts her, and it turns out the fire that killed everyone was from her doppelganger experiments. Doppelgangers in Fire Force are another version of you, but from Adola. She was trying to bring them over. Also, the insects are from Adola, so they're kind of a link. So when a doppelganger tries to merge with their human counterpart, that's what makes it infernal. When I was watching episode 8, I ain't gonna lie, bruh, I had to lock in, okay? They was dropping bombs.
That's good tech. That's why the combustion is so spontaneous. Because when your doppelganger just chooses to like try to come over. So Adola in the real world can't exist like peacefully type, because who knows when some like happens like that with like Benny.
Like it was nothing. But that's when Sister Samire starts making earthquakes, and it turns out she also got some hands, okay? She was saucing this man up and let them shook. When Kareem tried to hop in,
something about the heat is probably distracting. No way she broke his trumpet.
He pulled up and deleted his weapon. She says 250 years ago, the first cataclysm took place, but failed. And she's been grinding to make another one. Yeah, like 250 years, she old as dirt, bruh. But watch the crazy part. She started bringing back the burnt kids as they was begging for Hibana. But crazy enough, they was saved by Bubble Boy. While Samire gets confronted by the first pillar, and yes, they are the first two pillars. Meanwhile, in Asakusa, Arthur's sad because Dragon whipped him and also broke his sword. Turns out, his sword is from Home Depot. So Builder Boy said he's gonna lead him to a new legendary sword. Obviously Cap though, because we all know Arthur's schizo. So they head down to the Nether and they run into none other than the White Arthur's deadbeat parents. Turns out they ran away and started a whole new family without him, but they're really just some scumbags. Like what? I ain't gonna lie, kill them. But anyways, Arthur.
I forgot they never died either. They dead literally just went, oh yeah, we're leaving. You know, you're the Night King now. They dead just left, bro. That's a crazy plot twist. It's like you want them to be dead because it's a shonen. Like no weird, no like I want someone to have that side of a backstory, but like they just been like that's better than like you know what I'm saying? We abandoned you by choice type shit.
A brand new sword, and it's pretty cool looking. After this, Shou decides that he's like that and he wants to link up with Shinra. So him and Arrow hit the road and did. Then Company 8 and 5 have a meeting where that dumbass mole rat comes back, and bro was talking about absolutely nothing. He was just yapping, telling stories like, bro, I do not care about you, bro. But he tells Shinra the cataclysm is about to start, and he's 100% correct. Underground, they're summoning the Shine Master Yusas. I mean, they're summoning the cataclysm. Okay? And this morning, Obi went to talk to the third captain, and he was like, yo, is you gonna slide for us? He said, bro, of course. Now, if you don't know, it's canon in Fire Force that the captain of the third is from the south side of Atlanta. Anyways, the cataclysm begins with this big pillar coming out the water, causing mad damage. We also get some massive Titanic Inferno, and I didn't even know this was possible, bruh. So, of course, Shinra had to slide. We cannot let that Margwa step foot on the Shadows of Evil map. They also had Oguro on the scene and Juggernaut, but be for real, bro. I ain't covering no Juggernaut fights in 2025, bro. I thought he was dead, honestly. Anyways, Shinra pulls up and gets in the way of Juggernaut. One of the worst plot devices I've ever seen. But Oguro saves him just for the white-clad executioner to pull up, and this man flipped the world upside down. So then this dude Ogun pulled up, and he got hit with a team stat buff. All these badges, he went in and destroyed the Inferno's right arm. Or maybe it was the left. How about you figure it out for yourself for once? How about that, huh? Maybe I'm tired of narrating. How about that, huh? How do you think about that, yeah? All right, bet. While Oguro pulled up with some massive scythe of ash, breaking down the Infernos completely. Oguro and Ogun in a fight is crazy. That's gotta be my favorite duo from this whole show, bro. They're both some sick characters. Meanwhile, Sho and Arrow go after the Executioner as she shoots arrows for him to jump off of.
That's actually hard.
Sho and Arrow go after the Executioner as she shoots arrows for him to jump off of. But when he finally gets there, the Executioner puts the world back to normal, so Sho falls down, but lands back on some more arrows. He was trying to cut this man down until he found out his sword was gonna go right through him every time. He switched the world once again, but we got
Blessed. Actually, I used the tunneling effect.
Arrow out here being Dennis Rodman, the best support player ever. Sho vanishes, freezing time, and we got to see that bro literally cannot hit the Executioner at all. Meanwhile, Inka, who I hate, okay? She sees the future and decides she's gonna link up with Shinra. Like, keep this girl off my screen, bro. Matter of fact, if she dies, I will give away 20K to charity, I promise you. The Executioner then explains that he can control mass and matter, so he just vanishes into thin air. Meanwhile, Ogun and Sho go to check on Shinra.
And that's probably related to the energy conversion that's created, that's necessary for matter to change states.
Sho gets a little nervous, you know what I'm saying? And he dips out of there. Meanwhile, Oguro is literally clip farming, fighting this boo-boo titan with some of the best animation I've ever seen in my whole entire life. Man. But tell me why, he's looking like a VTuber. No disrespect to him though, that's my guy. But then we see this guy, and it turns out in the first Cataclysm, he hopped over some worlds. Tell me why, he's looking like my Haitian cousins, but that's besides the point. He then discovered the Adola Burst from a girl named Amaterasu, I think. He then wanted power, so he pulled up on a dude named Raffle Smith, basically the
and Amaterasu is what they call their god in Fire Force.
Their king, and he did him dirty, taking bro's identity right in front of him. Why was bro snapping like this? He didn't hop worlds and then stole the king's identity. What's up with him, bruh? Anyways, Shinra finally wakes up and he's in a Adola link with Inka. She says Shinra has to fly back into the past using his flames. He got into the Usain Bolt stance and then flew into the past. I'm fly back into the past.
What was this pose she was just on,
bruh? He got into
what is this angle? He's moving so fast. Again, her legs should be like all the way back there. Like, this pose is equivalent to the Yoruichi pose, man. Why is she angled like that? Is that her other chancla? I might know what they drew her other foot. Kind of lazy. I'm not mad at it though. It was trying to cook what they could have cooked. Look at this pose. That's so hard, bro. I think it looks so athletic right here, bro. Shut up, the
Usain Bolt stance and then flew into the past. I'm not gonna lie. I thought he was gonna fly right into the Eustace Galaxy, aka the Milky Way. But I ain't gonna lie. If he flies into Stinkleberry, Oregon, bro, he gonna have to check in real quick. I ain't gonna lie. Go ask for permission. But in the end, he wakes up tied to some bed and his.
He said he got to check in if he flies to Stinkle. Nigga, nobody wants to go to Stinkleberry, Oregon, bro. Tighten up.
Hair is blonde now. I have no idea what this means. I think he's in a different time or something, or maybe he's in his own and they disguise him. I have no idea. But that right there is 5 for season 3. It's looking like part 2 will be crazy. But if you ask me, I'm gonna rate this season a 7 out of 10. Now, towards that 8 to 12 episode range, it started getting crazy, but I think the beginning was kind of slow. Oh, but you.
It's kind of cool. I want to watch it. I was waiting for it to finish episodes, but it sounds like there's a part 2. I don't think he's just talking about a part 2 video. I think he's talking about a part 2 to this, like, the season.
Yes, they started off with so much fighting. I don't care if Tamaki fights gold. Like, I just do not care about those type of fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm mostly here for mystery and review.
His name redacted. AKA, you know what I'm saying? I said otherwise known. Alright, bro. Also known as. Anyways, appreciate y'all boys for sticking through to the end of the video. If you made it this far, comment your favorite character down below. Give me your top 3. Your top 3. I don't want to say favorite. That's very hard to do. You know what I'm saying? We're going to see Benny's. We're going to see Arthur's. We're going to see Shinra's. We're going to see some Ogun's. We're going to see some shows. But let me know down below. As always, appreciate y'all boys for watching. You know, it's time to find me next. Peace.